guys, No Drama Makeup Mama here. Welcome back. If this is your first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you know when I come in. If you're not new, welcome back. So a couple weeks ago, I did my top 5 drugstore and prestige eyeshadow palettes, and I've had a request to do that for blushes and bronzers and highlights. So this is going to be my bronzers and highlights. I did realize as I was doing this that I don't have enough bronzer and highlight to do separate for prestige and for drugstore, but I do have a good mix of both in both categories. So we're going to start with our top 5 highlighters. Yes, Amazing. Almost didn't make the cut, to be honest with you. I mean, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. I'm not saying it's not. It's silky smooth. I think the thing that I have issue with a little bit in it is really pretty. It's a little... It can look a little chunky sometimes if you don't get it spread out well, and I think that's the only reason it's number 5. But it is, you know, one of those sought after, limited edition, highly collectible things. So we love it. That's why it's in there. Number 4. Physicians Formula, strangely enough. Not in my bronzers top 5, but in my highlighters top 5. This, I actually have 2 of them. One's called Iridescent, one's called Pearl, and they're both gorgeous. They're like $7 at the drugstore, and they have that same super soft, they're called butter highlighters. They have that same super, super soft texture like the butter bronzer does, and they just give you just the most natural, pretty glow. This one is the Pearl, so it's more of just like a sheen, like a white creamy sheen. The other one is Iridescent, and it has like little shifts of like purple and green. They're just so, so good and so soft and so nice. And like I said, if you like the butter bronzer, you'll love these. I personally, butter bronzer is not in my top 5, but this is. So this is Physician Formula's Butter Highlighter. All right, so I actually got these in a set. This is the Lorac highlighter in Starlight. This actually came in, it's a light source illuminating highlighter in Starlight. This came in a set with a blush, which is also in my top 5. And it's just so pretty. Like, it's not as soft as the Mura, the butter, but it's just, if like you just want that like glow from within kind of brightness, it's just so, so pretty. There's not a drop of sparkle in this or anything. It's just shiny, glossy, almost glossy looking highlighter. So love, love, love. Number 3. All right, number 2. Obviously, Ofra had to make an appearance in here. Their highlighters are legendary. I have 2, but Rodeo Drive is by far, I have it on today. It's by far my favorite of theirs. Like, once again, you know, like I said, you guys, everybody has different opinions on how they feel about like sparkle and shimmer and stuff. I like my highlighters to make me glowy and look like bright light and not be like shimmery or sparkly. So that's why all the ones I've picked are like that. Ofra Rodeo Drive is blinding. If you guys can't see that, you might need to get your vision checked. So yes, number 2 is my Ofra Rodeo Drive. And number 1. Duh, obviously Too Faced Diamond Fire. This guy, I mean, just look at it. They have 2 other colors. They have one that's pink and one that's yellow. But I just, as fair as my skin is, I find that this one, and it's huge. I love this. I love this. It looks good. Actually, I'm going to put some on right now just so you can see what it does. I have highlighter on, obviously, but you can never have too much highlighter. Like, it just totally shifts whatever you put it on. And it has that opalescent kind of glow. And it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, it's so pretty. Okay, so that's my number 1 highlighter. So now we are going to bronzers because we're moving right along. Moving right along. Number 5 bronzer. Okay, so I've discovered as I did this that I don't own a lot of bronzer. I do have the cheek leader set and it has the Hoola bronzer in it, which is fine. But for number 5, I'm going the Makeup Revolution London, the Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. Now, you guys, if you've watched me before, you know that I do have an issue with how this is packed. It does fluff up a lot of powder if you're not super careful, but the color is so good. It's if you're subtle with it and just put a little bit on, it's like great bronzer. If you're blah 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 blah. If you're pale like me, this is really good to just give you, not make you look orange, and then you can go a little heavier and do contour with it too. It's got a huge pan, but you know, like I said, the one downfall of it is you have to be careful because your natural instinct is to want to swirl your brush and it just kicks powder up everywhere. But this is number 5. Number 3 is my NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt. I put this in here. It's not really a bronzer, it's more of a contour, but this color contour, I have it on today. It's such a good contour color, and you could use it if you're a little darker. It would be a really good bronzer too. This highlighter is actually really pretty too. This is just a nice, I wanted to put this in here just so that it was in here. So this is a really nice pan, and like I said, it's got 3 steps to contour or sculpt, so you can actually do all your contouring and highlighting with this. So that's why it's there for number 4. This surprised me because when I first used the Ulta Beauty matte bronzer, I could not stand the way it smelled. Like it smells like suntan lotion, but kind of fake. But it is the prettiest bronzer. The only reason it's not number 1 is because of the way it smells. I actually got this for free. It was like a free gift with purchase. And it's just their matte bronzer, and it is really pretty. Like there's no orange, there's no shimmer. It's just a really pretty matte bronzer. Like I said, the only reason it's like not number 2 is because it stinks a little bit. But if you get used to the smell, it's fine. All right, number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, so my number 2 is the Ofra. Well, it's funny, both of my number 2s are Ofra products. Interesting. Is this bronzer right here. It is Americano. So it's like a really nice, pretty, it's not going to show up, I would show you, but it's really, it's hard to put too much of this on, and that's part of the reason I like it, because you don't, even if you're heavy-handed, it's not going to look bad. It's that really nice, cool kind of coffee color, but since it's Americano, it's got like a lighter coffee color, and it's just really pretty. Big pan size. Love it, love it, love it. And number 1. Guys, this is the Essence Luminous Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. It is an 01 Sunshine. This bronzer is so good because it is matte without being matte. Like, it does not make you look powdery. It doesn't make you look shimmery. It just gives you this like really nice lit from within kind of dewy skin. Like, if you have dry skin, this is such a perfect bronzer for you. I don't know how they do it. It does give you like a soft matte, but not matte. I don't know. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, and it's so cheap. But yes, this is my favorite bronzer, Essence Luminous Matte. I love this bronzer. Honorable mentions, obviously the cheek leaders. You know, Hoola is one of those that like everybody has to have. So that's Hoola. I find it to be a little orange, which is why I don't use it as much. And then obviously the Cover FX face palette has a great contour color in it that you can use for bronzing as well. But they didn't make my top 5. And you know, it's weird because like 4 out of the 5 of my bronzers are drugstore. Apparently I just like drugstore bronzers better. So yeah, that was it, guys. If you have any questions or want to know other things I can rate, I will definitely do that. Everybody take a deep breath in, let it out, and don't forget to be still.